Good morning and welcome to Fat Cow Farm. Now, a few things crossed my mind during the week about how to maintain and clean the troughs. Firstly, because what we're trying to do is keep the enzymes from the camels and from their saliva in the water so that the cows can come through and drink it up. And then I thought, well, if I'm emptying the trough to then clean it, we're losing all those enzymes and we'll have to start again. And I thought, really, there's got to be a better way. And anyway, I looked online and thought about, trying to keep stock troughs clean and things like that. And you know what came up? Goldfish. So what I'm thinking is that what a lot of people were saying is that it's about 30 gallons per fish. And doing some quick sums, there's, I think that what we've got there, so it's worked out to be something like, oh, geez, come on, brain, think. Let's say 4 fish per 500 litres is roughly where it's all going to be. So I've raced down to the local pet store and we've had a bit of a chat to the lady behind the counter. And I said, look, I need some goldfish. I'm going to put them in my stock troughs. And she turned around to me and said, well, we all do that. And I'm like, what do you mean? That wasn't in the farmer's manual, and I'm like, wow, okay. So what we're going to do is we're just going to trial one to start with. And so we'll just use this one here. And I've never kept fish before, so I really don't know much more, really about it. So she said that I had to put the bag of fish, and we got 10, because we're sort of figuring that, 12? I'm getting instructions. We've got 12. And she said that I had to rest them into the water for about half an hour. So we've got the little guys here. We'll put them in the water, let them acclimatise for the water to the stock trough for about half an hour or so. And really, I'm hoping that they keep the algae down, they keep the mosquitoes down. And she said to us also, and that it could have been a bit of a sell, but just because the stock troughs are fairly new, just to give them a bit of a sprinkle of food, fish flakes, once a week. And then as soon as you start seeing the algae build up, just leave them alone and don't worry about it. So what we'll do now is we'll rest them, like I said, and I'll go get a large flower pot or plastic pot of some description, and I'll drill some holes in it and put a rock on it and put it in the middle. So we don't have ducks and cranes and birds coming in to take the little guys out. They've got somewhere to hide and carry on and live their life in this stock trough. And hopefully, really at the end of the day, that it eliminates us emptying the water, because what is it, 1,200 litres, and that's quite a lot of water to empty and clean and then start again, and also then reducing the amount of enzymes from the camels, from the saliva that gets to build up. So I've got a little bit of work ahead of me. I'm going to go find myself a flower pot. I'll find a big one. I'll drill some holes in it, put a rock on it, and I'll show you what I've done there. That gives them a little place to hang out. We'll come back, release the beasts, and we'll see what happens. So I'll see you soon. All right, so here we go. I found myself a half decent flower pot, and we've just drilled some large holes that I'm sort of half expecting them to grow. So I thought, oh yeah, we'll make the holes a little bit bigger. But what we'll do is we'll put that in the middle so that no stock can to get it. Oh, and I've got this rock, and I'll keep that on top. So I suppose that well, I suppose we'll just have to see what happens and So I've got the little guys. They've been sitting in here, oh, probably about an hour now. And so I'll release the bag. We'll just add a little bit of cold water in. All right. There we go. Make sure they're all in. Can't see them. So, look, we've got to give it a crack, eh? And the good thing is that we're not near a stream. So for whatever case that may happen, that the fish were to jump out or whatever it may be, they're not going to start going into the natural watercourses. So we're very isolated here in the middle of the paddock. So, well, there you go. So what we'll do is we'll just keep a little bit of feed up to them once a week until we start seeing some algae come through the stock trough here. I was going to say pond. And they'll keep the mozzies down, they'll eat all the algae. Hopefully that they, you know, they'll start cleaning up the troughs themselves, save us doing it. And most importantly, we're able to keep the saliva from the camels with that enzyme in the trough, so that the cows can start ingesting that, and away we go. So, look, another experiment at Fat Cow Farm. So, like and subscribe. All about cleaning your stock troughs, automated. Little goldfish, away we go. I'll see you soon.